What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, man. So this is a morning routine, pretty much what I do every morning before I get my day started. First things first, we're gonna grab some coffee, and then we're gonna get the chart in. So I'm on a different time zone now, so I'm not waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning anymore. All right, I am Central Time, so it's a little bit better. But yeah, it's coffee, first things first, and then after that, we're gonna hit the charts, and then we are going to hit the gym right after that. All right, so let's get to it. So definitely not a sponsored ad, but let me tell you, Pete's Coffee is absolutely amazing. All right, this is hands down every morning, man. This what I do every morning. Who left their burrito here? All right, so while the coffee is brewing, just to kind of give you guys a little backstory, those of you guys that don't know me, so I've been a trader now for 10 years. I've been full-time since 2023, all right? And let me tell you, man, it has been a road of ups and downs, all right? And just a little bit of backstory as well. I was in law enforcement for 9 years, all right? I left that to pursue trading full time, and that's what I do now, all right? But it's been a journey, I'll tell you that. It has been a journey. So I need to hit these charts. This coffee is done, but let me tell you, today on this, it's been an exciting journey, but it's been a stressful one, all right? But honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way, man. I love trading, all right? Today though, on the charts, I think we have Tesla and possibly SPY. Maybe SPY, but Tesla for sure. But we're gonna check it out. I'm gonna take you guys with me. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of like how I go through things, what is it that I'm looking at, and yeah. All right, so pretty excited. This is a different type of series that I'm doing, just kind of showing you guys a little bit behind the scenes of what I do. But yeah, let's see how it goes. All right, so one of the things that we've been looking at here is we're looking at Tesla, all right? And I'm trying to watch this area here. Now, I usually would have played the bounce, but we broke with extreme volume, and we broke this channel pretty aggressive. So I thought we were gonna have a continuation, so I did not get into this trade. Now, the thing with trading, like the first, like this happened, what was it, 15 minutes into the market. Usually within the first 15, 20, maybe 30 minutes in the market, you have extreme volume. So it's hard to judge volume wise if we're going to bounce or not, right? Because there's always extreme volume in the early days, in the early mornings of trading, especially like the first like 10 minutes of trading. So it's pretty hard to tell, and we fell pretty aggressively here. And another thing that I don't like is if we look on this side, we have NQ, all right? A couple things that I don't like here is that we are underneath this channel. Let me switch the color for you guys. We'll let's do purple. Let me make this stick. All right, we're underneath this purple line right here, which is a channel. The red one is my resistance. Now this is what I don't like, all right? If we're gonna play this for calls, so this is NQ. Now just to kind of give you guys a little bit of, how can I put this? Just in case if you guys don't know, Tesla and NQ, they usually, for the most part, they move around the same wavelength. All right, so if Tesla's going up, or if NQ is going up, then Tesla's going up. All right, so the Nasdaq, Tesla will follow the Nasdaq. All right, now when it doesn't, that means that Tesla is a little bit stronger than the overall market. That can usually be a good thing or a bad thing, just depends. All right. In this case here, it's a little bit tricky because we're underneath the channel, so we should expect a rejection, right, for the market to come down, and we're approaching our resistance level, so we're expecting the market to reject this area and come back down. When we start off coming down, it makes it a little bit difficult, especially if we're above our channel right here on Tesla, right? Because we're seeing two different things. We're seeing this area here going for a bounce for cause, but the overall market is going to be getting rejected. So this is why I was hesitant to place any trade on Tesla. All right. So, and then I went over it and I'm looking at SPY as well. All right. So if I look at SPY, we're not really moving too much. Right. Just kind of moving sideways, not really moving too much. We're kind of in this range, in our pre-market range. And we haven't really left this. All right. And we're about 30 minutes into the market already. So looks like overall market today pretty slow. We'll probably be on here for another 30 minutes just to see, but I usually don't like to trade anywhere past like the hour to 2 hours out of the market. So just to kind of give you guys just a little brief just synopsis here, I guess, of what it is that I'm looking at, if that's the right word for it. Now what I have here on this side, this here is, I'm going to move this so you guys can see. This is time and sales, all right? Time and sales, I use this. So just give you guys a little breakdown of what it is that I have on my screen. This is time and sales. It tells you any trade that had just been purchased, all right? Who's ever made a purchase, how many contracts or whatever, it's all scrolling through here. The price, everything, right? That basically it's just been executed. Level 2, this is right here, is telling you these are the exchange companies. This is the ask and the bid. It'll tell you where your heavy buyers and heavy sellers are, who has limit orders, and when they're getting ready to get executed at what price on the bid and the ask. All right. This here is our active trader. This is where we'll place the trade, when you'll buy the market, sell the market. I have my contract set up right here. As you guys can see, I got the 330 calls. And why is this should not be it right here. It did not go. But I have the 453 puts right here, which I don't know why I have 453 puts. Don't mind that. Let's just boom, take that off. All right. So here we just have the 330 calls. All right. But yeah, this is what this chart looks, and I'm going to show you guys as well what a footprint chart looks like. So let's switch screens really quick. I'm going to show you guys here. Atlas. This right here is a footprint chart. All right. Let me make this bigger. All right, this is a footprint chart. Okay. This right here is on ES, and this right here will show you who is more aggressive, and as far as like the buyers and the sellers, it'll tell you how much has been sold or who won, whether the buyers won or the sellers won on this candle. Basically, it tells you everything that's going on within the candle. So when we look at these candles, a lot of times it's just red and green, and you don't really know what is really happening. But with this footprint chart, you can see everything that's going on, right? You can see who's heavy, the buyers or the sellers. As you guys can see, this candle right here, the sellers were pretty aggressive, right? Sellers won on this candle right here. But you also can see here we have a rejection level. All right, so we rejected it and the sellers won, selling the market off. All right, now as you guys can see here on this candle, the buyers are more aggressive. All right, the buyers are stepping in and they are aggressive on this candle, and it's basically just telling you what is really going on within the candle. All right, and there we go. All right, so here we go. This is another chart that I'll look at while I'm in my trade. All right, this right here is called book maps. All right, you're able to see when you're approaching a certain level whether you have sellers or buyers at a certain area. All right, so as you guys can see, really not too much going on, but as you guys can see at this 700 level on Meta, we do have a lot more buyers that are ready to step into the market and buy when we approach this 700 level. All right, so 700 level is pretty aggressive here. 700, 699, pretty aggressive. So we can anticipate the market pretty much bouncing at the 700 level and redirecting back up. All right, because as you guys can see, we got aggressive buyers at that area. All right, now yeah, sometimes you can have fake outs where they'll fake you out and boom, you pretty much get caught up in that. But as time and time goes on, you'll be able to tell which ones are fake orders and which ones are real orders. All right, so not really a fan of how the market is moving today. I don't really like it. It's pretty slow, very low momentum. But at least I kind of got to show you guys a little bit of what it is that I'm looking at. I missed one chart. I usually have like a separate chart of how the overall market is moving. So I usually will have depending on what I'm trading, like if I'm trading if I'm trading Tesla, Nvidia, Meta, on the side I'll have like Apple, the NASDAQ, I'll have ES on there, I'll have the ADD to kind of just see the overall market and see how the overall market is doing. All right, but yeah, I mean, at least you guys got to see what it is that I watch, what it is that I'm looking at when I'm in these trades. So it gives you a bigger picture of what is happening instead of just looking at candles. Because if you're just looking at candles, it kind of makes it confusing. You know, doing your resistance and your support lines and stuff like that. All that's good. And you know, as time and time goes on, you become more proficient in trading. You really understand like how it is that you trade, your style of trading. You learn new things, you remove things that you don't like, and just so on and so forth. You're always advancing as a trader. You're always learning, and every market is different. Market conditions come in and you have to adjust to new market conditions. All right, and if you don't, then the market will eat you up. But overall, you guys got to see what it is that I'm looking at and how I look at things. Not every day is a trading day, right? So you don't have to place a trade every single day. And just being transparent, there was no trades placed today. All right, I didn't place any trades today, and it's fine. You don't have to make a trade every day. All right, but just so you guys can see, like, I didn't like how the market was today. The market was moving slow, pretty sideways. None of my setups showed up. So if my setups don't show up, then I don't show up either. All right.